Hi friends, welcome to episode 3 of CoCo's Corner, and what in the world am I up to this week? So I just have to share that I came off some really great, awesome energy at the What Would Women Leading Do? I got to hear from some amazing people, but the biggest takeaway I took from the entire luncheon, where it was powerful women throughout the coastal bend sharing what it takes for them to be a leader, how they're successful in their business and at home. And there was just lots of things that are so good takeaways. Passing out great information on literature, different books we should be reading. But it wasn't until Gwen of the YMCA that she got up and spoke and just made this direct connection with how you and I are so much like succulents. And actually, I was sitting next to a new friend. Hey, Selena. I was sitting next to a new friend, and she was crying, and it just moved us to a point to think. And it was about how a succulent doesn't need a ton of nutrients to survive. It will have a torn limb, right? And just going about his business, but it heals itself. We can go days without water. Now, these aren't great things, right? But it's just like, man, we are powerful women, powerful human beings, and we just don't give ourselves enough credit at all. And I just left that luncheon with just a lot of energy, which has catapulted me into this, I guess, cleansing kind of thing, which is what I was sharing, that going on this, cutting out the toxic bull crap that just you don't need. So I've been getting rid of things, right? Getting rid of things and wanting to do more, and wanting to be present in more areas. And my health is 100% one of them. So I went to the Corpus Christi Colonics here, in Corpus Christi. Unless you're listening from around the world, thank you for listening. I didn't tell you, I'm still in the studio, my home studio. Now there is a massage bed behind me because my sciatica has been a big, fat, ugly mess. And so my massage therapist, Esmeralda, has been coming over, and she just left her massage bed here for me so that I could continue to do exercises. So yes, I am coming live from my slash office that I share with my husband, the workout room, and it's also a storage facility. So there's also that. Anyways, about working or getting self-care, back on topic, self-care. So I went and got a colonic. Do you know what a colonic is? It's hydrotherapy for your large intestine. And yeah, it sounds kind of gross and awkward and scary. And was it awkward? Yes. Was it scary? No. So the reason why I wanted to get a colonic was because I've just read a lot about gut health and brain health and how they are just connected together. And I've read a lot about cleanses. I've done many, many cleanses, but I've never done this sort of cleanse because it's never been offered here in Corpus Christi. Well, it is now. Y'all, it's on Williams. You have passed by it 442 times when you've gone to go pick up your Sam's order. You just didn't know where it was. It's behind, it's in the same salon as Belladonna Salon on Williams. Her name is Erica. She owns Corpus Christi Colonic. She is a boss mom. She has a young daughter. And the reason why she started getting colonics is because she had digestive issues, and she wanted to bring it to Corpus to help all of us who have these kind of issues. Now, again, I was doing it for a cleanse. I've never done a colonic, and I know how important gut health is. And there is a chance that you, my friend listening right now, have 25 pounds of crap just packed in that bad boy. True. It's true. So the idea is to loosen up all of that compacted fecal matter that is in your Large intestines, by the way, that bad boy is between 5 and 7 feet long. Like, that is a lot that it has to get through. I'm 5'11", so that just to put in perspective how much of that just wound up inside your body, right? If we're not taking care of it or emptying it, like we get our oil change for our car, right? The light comes on, it's like, yo, Coco, take me to the oil change place. Constipation is basically the same thing. And yo, Coco, take me to the basically oil change place. The process was very simple and easy. Erica helped me throughout the entire thing because I just felt comfortable with her in there. I'm one of those people that ask a lots of questions. If you ever watch a movie with me, I am constantly talking the entire time because I'm trying to figure out who did it, who killed who, and whose mama is that the entire time the movie is on. So getting a colonic, there was lots of talking, and Erica was so patient with me. The first thing she did was explain to me why or what your large intestines do, what could happen, how it could be compacted, the reasons for constipation, and different things like that. So once she explained everything, it was time for me to, well, it was time to, I don't even, hop on to the colonic bed. So imagine yourself getting a pap smear. Man, if you are a guy listening to this, are you still listening? Not saying that guys can't get a colonic either, but I'm just in reference of just doing picturing it, if you will. But you lay down basically in a pap smear position, but you're not scooting all the way off the table, right? Because that's where you're going to be working on inserting a sterilized tube that is completely in a package. It has not been used before. It's actually like a throwaway. Like, they don't even get reused. Okay, so it's sealed, protected. Erica actually opens it for you to show you that it was closed. Kind of like when you get a tattoo, like, look, here is the materials. So I just love that she goes the extra, step to show you what she's working with and how you're totally safe and taken care of during the entire time. And she walks you the process on how you need to insert take your pinky out. It's smaller than that, so don't trip. Don't be thinking that you're about to get like a McFlurry straw, okay? It's not like that. It's just a small, little teeny tiny tube, maybe 1-2 inches. Okay, it's not even that much. So once you get the tube inserted, again, Erica can help you, or you can do it solo. I did it solo until she came in, and I was like, okay, it didn't hurt. Okay, so let me say that it did not hurt. It was just uncomfortable at the beginning. Like when you get a pap smear, it's uncomfortable when they put that duck in there. Almost said, when they put those duck bills in there and crank it open, it's just that weird pressure. It's just that weird pressure down in your anus because it's not a normal feeling, right? You're not sitting there on a Tuesday afternoon, feeling that, right? So once we got all that going, she turned that bad boy on, and really, I can't even explain the sensation. Imagine filling up a water balloon. So it's like that, slowly filling up the water balloon. And then you're going to start to feel this urge to push. And that's when you're going to release. Yeah. Now, this also doesn't hurt while you're doing it. You're relaxed. She's got this amazing, relaxing music going. Actually, the sound of the water that's actually being used in the colonic is very relaxing as well. It's dim in there. It's just very relaxing. Erica did a great job making as relaxing atmosphere as possibly can. And so you're getting your large intestine filled up, and now it's time to release. And the weirdest sensation is trying to push while it's getting filled up. So once you get the rhythm of the fill up and the release, then you're just rocking and rolling. You're just rocking and rolling. Now you're comfortable. You got your breathing down. You're not overreacting. You're like giving yourself a pep talk like, I got this. I'm getting colonic. I'm doing good things for myself. This is all good. All good. Now here's where the fun part comes in, because I know you have watched some sort of video. I know you've checked it on TikTok, YouTube. Maybe your friend sent you a video of it. You are obsessively watching the tube system that goes from your bed down into the straight sewer system. So you're watching this tube as your body is releasing the toxins. It's like Dr. Pimple Popper on a whole nother level. I told Erica, Lord Jesus, help me. If an octopus type parasite comes out, I will legit freak all the way out. None of that, just regular releasing. I am putting it together a video on my YouTube channel, which is CoCo's Corner, where Erica's going to explain everything about you. I'm even sharing from the table while I am doing the releasing, if you will. So I've had so many people ask me questions. I'm not embarrassed to talk about this because I know how good it's going to do for my health and for my well-being and just overall goodness for myself. It was a decision that I made on my own, and I was just so excited to know that there is a place here in Corpus Christi Colonics on Facebook and on Instagram, and Erica really just wants to help people feel better because she's also been there. So I think that's what's so great and so lovely. If you do have any more, like, because I can't even think of like something that I just absolutely need to tell you. Oh, before you go, there is don't eat 2 hours before, and don't drink water 1 hour before. Don't drink anything before. The day before your cleanse, you want to drink a ton of water. That's another thing. You're probably not drinking enough water. A good rule of thumb is to take your body weight, divide it by 2, and that's how many ounces you should be drinking daily. That's just a random rule of thumb. Don't come at me with the Google police and all those things. Just drink more water, period. Okay, just in general, you're probably not drinking enough water. You're going to drink a ton of water before. And something else that I got that I'm going to be sharing too is I got a lymphatic massage from Peace of Mind Organic Spa, downtown Corpus Christi. Holy cow, Corpus Christi. We are sleeping on a beautiful, tranquil, gorgeous, amazing sanctuary downtown Corpus Christi, where Janelle is all organic, and she made a beautiful detox oil mixture blend to use during my lymphatic massage, which the timing worked out so perfect to get that. I released a ton during the lymphatic massage. I could not believe it. What was happening, like my throat was just draining. I was releasing toxins, which I thought was very interesting, from my ovaries. I did IVF, and I took a ton of medication and hormones straight into my belly, injections in my belly for months, weeks on end. So I'm just so curious if that's something my body's been holding on to for these last 3 years. It wouldn't surprise me. Honestly, I didn't really do any research after what happens when you have IVF. You know, during the IVF process, you're just pumped full of things. I'm so thankful I have my children. Very, 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 very thankful. But I just feel like some things are connected with how I feel today. I don't know. It's just interesting. Anyways, go get a lymphatic massage from Janelle. She knew, just by pressing on my belly, how full of toxins I was, and that I needed to eat mushrooms, and I needed to be eating more beets in my life, which she turned me on to a brand new place here in Corpus Christi. Maybe it's not a brand new, but it's been here. It was new to me. And I drank the most delicious mushroom juice I've ever tasted. So I'll be sharing about that place next week. I got to keep you listening somehow, right? It's been really exciting what's been happening these last several weeks that I stepped back from the radio. Oh, by the way, I've been nominated for Best Radio DJ. So let's take home a big award for one last award. Can I get one last vote for you to wrap up my radio career? I say wrap it up, quote unquote, here in Corpus Christi as we're doing these podcasts, okay, so I'm going to post the link on my CoCo's Corners Facebook page to vote for the locals list for the Bin magazine, which also brings me to, we got a new baby, and I'm so excited. Okay, it's not an actual baby, but it's a dream, a dream from two girls that was sparked over pint night. And so we have a new podcast called The Beachy Mabas with my friend Liz. I told her I can't call her Elizabeth because there was a girl I went to high school with, and my ex-boyfriend cheated on me a lot with her. So that's a 20-year-old woo that I'm like, anybody named Elizabeth, that's what I think. So dumb, but that's what I think about. So, her name is Liz, and she is the Coastal Bend Mama, and I am so excited to be working together with her, collaborating with her. She's got so many amazing, beautiful things that she's been doing here in the Coastal Bend, and I'm just excited to be dreaming with her. So we started this podcast called The Beachy Mamas, where it's musings of marriage, motherhood, and all the things, just living your life out loud, which I thought was interesting because that was my website was CoCoOutloud.com. So I thought that was just very interesting that was her tag, was like living life out loud. And I just thought, dang. So when you know, friend, that's another thing. Never give up on your dreams. Never give up on encouraging yourself. Never give up on doing things that are going to bring yourself joy, which is about all this whole self-care thing is, right? Whatever self-care that is that brings you joy, you should do it and not feel guilty about it at all, 100%, if it makes sense, all right? Don't be going broke and getting a Louis Vuitton, okay, because you had a bad day and now you can't pay the light bill. Does that make sense? But make sure you're doing things that fill your bucket up, fill your heart and your soul up. And for me this week, it was getting a lymphatic massage, getting a colonic. I'm seeing a naturopath doctor this week. I'm just, those are the things that are making me happy right now. Just figuring out what it is to live my next 40 years the freaking best. Like, I can't even believe that I'm getting ready already July for the 41st birthday. It's just so crazy. So cheers to self-care, and cheers to just being you and listening and taking time out of your busy day to fill it up with 20 minutes of CoCo's Corner. I appreciate you so much, friend. Please check out my Facebook page, CoCo's Corner. It's where I'm sharing a lot of links for like the Bin magazine, the locals list, some things we're involved with for the Coastal Bend Moms Club. I'm getting ready to MC an event for the FCA. They're doing a purse bingo. So I'm going to be sharing a lot of those things. So just make sure you're keeping up CoCo's Corner on Facebook. Until then, friend, peace.